Gail C., Director of Teaching and Learning here at ASD, and this week for the podcast I have with me Michelle Klahr and Erin Hollingshead, both high school counsellors who just recently returned from the CIS Forum for International Counsellors, and we're going to hear about what they learnt and what they did when they were there. And I just want to say that Erin came into my office on Sunday morning so excited and telling me some of the things that he's going to do. So I just wanted to capture that, and I wanted you to know what it was that they did when they were in Amsterdam. Michelle.
I think one of the highlights was there are many universities from all over the world that are there, from the US and Canada and Europe and the UK, and so we get to interface and network with them and talk to them about our students and their programs and their processes. So we build a lot of relationships, which will hopefully then be fruitful for our students that are applying to those places. So that was a nice part of the conference.
So really letting them know about ASD and our students.
Right,
okay,
yeah.
That's great. Erin, what did you come away with?
We learned a whole lot. In fact, to further on that, I'll always remember my first forum was 3 years back actually, and I sat next to a woman in the opening session and introduced myself, and she turned to me and said, "Oh my God, Kaya Hedger's applying from your school. I cannot wait to meet this girl."
Great.
And so it was a really tremendous experience that she remembered our students, and it really impressed upon me the importance of that networking with those college reps. And so those types of conversations happen every single time we go, where we talk to them about applicants and different students. The other piece that I did was a visit to Erasmus University, and specifically to visit their university college, which in other words is what most people from North America would think of as a liberal arts college. So that's a really new idea in the Netherlands, and something that's really been embraced in the last 10 years. The first actual liberal arts college was developed in 1997, so not too long ago. But we learned a whole lot about the universities there, and I walked away with a different respect for European universities. We knew they were good. We knew that a lot of our European and British students liked applying there, but I think now I have more tools and knowledge to even advise other kids to start thinking about it. Because in talking with people at the conference, we are starting to realize more and more that there's a huge respect accorded to those schools and the education that the kids receive there.
And that's a great takeaway for you, for us, really, from that conference. You also, Erin, you were telling me some of the things that you might be implementing here in our counselling program that you learned from what you did over there in Amsterdam.
Yeah, so those are also numerous. One thing that we did is we started taking our conference notes on a shared Google Doc.
Right.
And so it's kind of humorous. I looked over at Michelle at one point while she was taking notes, and she and Pat Deborah, our head of counseling, were exchanging messages back and forth about the exciting stuff going on. So.
And Pat was here.
Yeah,
right?
he was
So
here.
that hooked him into
but
what
he
you
was
were
saying,
doing.
"Oh, this is so exciting! I love this idea," and it was them saying, "We could try this. Yes, that's great. What about this other idea?" One of them that I walked away really excited about was just some new ideas for fresh ways to advise our students on the college process.
Right.
So we're really going to take a critical look at how we work with our juniors, and I think we do a lot of things right. We've been working hard with them for a number of years, but I think that also we just learned a different way to question what they're thinking of doing. We learned some different strategies for having them collaborate with each other and do more comprehensive research, so that the end goal essentially is so that when we survey these students 1, 2, 3 years down the line, they're at the school that they picked the first time around. They found a great fit, and we can say that had something to do with a really extensive and thorough research process.
And you talked to me the other day about the fact that the students would be driving and leading some of this investigation into the colleges that they're looking at. That's great.
I think that's the direction we're trying to move.
Really good. Michelle, anything else to add?
Yeah, no, I really, I also liked the session. There were several sessions that were very good that had to do with helping our students investigate and apply to universities. I really benefited from one that they had art schools and art programs from different universities from the UK, Canada, and the US, and talking about that process. Because it's quite extensive. It's not only applying to those schools, but creating portfolios, and then they all do things differently. So that was really beneficial to talk and find out just what they're looking for, and then to be able to bring that back to our art teachers here and share that information with them.
Great. Thank you. So some of the most important work that we do at our school is helping those children and supporting them to get into the universities of their choice. And I know we're glad that we have you too and our other counseling staff to help the kids do that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.